Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Wheel Trouble's Let's Play Real Myst. In the last episode, we had completed the Selenitic Age, and we are one page away from both the red and the blue book from finishing this game. This age was a fortress age built to protect people from a bunch of invading pirates after the water levels had risen. Seems to be a recurring theme in some of Atris's ages. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start exploring. Okay, so that's going to be a place that we need to enter a code. We don't have any clues for that code yet, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. A lot of gears over here. And water as far as the eye can see. I can't imagine a group of people living here. It's a very small area. Throne overlooking a replica clock from the Selenitic Age. A ship. Rocket. A bird? I don't recall seeing the bird. Let's see if we can play with it. We can. Let's see what it does. Oh, how cute. Ooh, hidden doors. Let's see what this goes. Okay, we see the red page. And another page here. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they will listen to me. Regards, Achenar. Good grief. This is the definition of a sibling rivalry. Well, we got the page. Let's go ahead and move on. Now we just need to figure our way out of here. Little chessboard is kind of neat. Past ruler, hopefully? Some glowy crystals. Telescope. I guess that's so they can keep an eye on things for the ships, perhaps. Who knows? Okay. And if I remember right, this should be the pathway to the gear room. Okay, so there's an elevator that we need to find a way to get power to. Let's run around here, see if there's anything we might miss. Nothing here, so let's see what that button does at this walkway end. Aha! Staircase. And let's run around here just to see if there's anything that we might miss. Enjoy the scenery, as it were. And I'm stuck. Okay, let's go around the other way. I'm stuck again. Creepy. There we go. Alright. And if you look... Let me turn this light off. Okay, that's better. If you look, we need to line those two C's. So we're just going to spin it little by little until we get these aligned. Oops, overshot it. You can see that red is where we need to be. Light tap. There we go. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and run upstairs and see if we can use that elevator now. I'm trying to imagine how this place protected against all the invaders. Okay, so we're going to hop out. Let's explore here a little bit, so we'll need the light again. And there's the gears. and that will turn this fortress along that track. So we need to figure a way to get this up. The center button will push a delay into place, and so we just step outside while that delay is going on and wait for it to rise. While we do that, we'll scroll around again. Okay, so we can only come into that from one direction. Please do not start singing. Okay, so the lever on the left unlocks. The one on the right will cause the tower to turn. And I'm actually just guessing here. I'm sure the sound means something, but for the life of me, I don't know what it is. So down we go to see where the plank will now lead. A very interesting room. We'll explore it a little more in depth a little bit later. Good, we managed to line up with the next island. Okay, so up the nifty carved out staircase. And the last two things on the code are going to be the ball on top of the 3 pyramids and the right-facing sea. Just remember those, write them down, do whatever you need to remember. It's very difficult to play these games if you're not carrying a notepad, if you haven't figured that out yet. So we need to make one more 90-degree turn to that last island, and then a 180 to get home. This should go quickly if we can count right. Okay, what do we have here? Little toy box. Okay, we can't really see this thing, so let me get the flashlight on and we'll do this again. Okay, that's creepy. A serpent? Alright. Weaponry. I can see where that would actually come in handy. Some kind of a seat, swords, and some primate? Skins, weaponry. What's this? Fortress Rotation Simulator. This would have been handy earlier. Too late now. One, 2, 3 seconds gets you just about to the right rotation, and it looks like it autocorrects, so that sound is actually the autocorrection. And there's that other hidden doorway. So we can only carry one page at a time. We have a page, so let's just concentrate on getting out of here right now, and we'll come back around for the other page. Going up. Okay. Remember, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And with any luck, this should have us lined up with that last island for the first 2 digits of the code, if we can call those digits. I suppose it really all depends just on how many different characters they have. Wonderful. We hit our target. So that means 6 seconds should get us to the last one. And we are looking for the downward facing sea and downward pyramid, block, upward pyramid. And let's get it on. So this turn is 180 degrees, 6 seconds. Let's get up there. This age really is compact. Kind of strange considering how large Channelwood was by comparison. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, and let's glance down at our handy-dandy scratch pads. Downward C was first. Then the next was the downward block, upward pyramid. Then 3 pyramids with the ball on top. And then the rightward facing C. There we go. One last look around and down to the book. Alright, let's see what he has to say this time.
I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Achenar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island. But I assume you must at least know something of the books. His father was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Achenar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way. leaving me, an innocent victim, entrapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
Seems like a good choice, right? Not so fast. Keep in mind, in Channelwood, we had the recording where he was telling his brother that he, meaning Atris, was preparing. Right. So, seems more like he was having his own schemes that he was dealing with, doesn't it? Alright, so now that we're heading back to the mechanical age, what we're going to do is simply grab the red page, or I'm sorry, blue page. We just watched the red page. And we are going to head straight back and listen to Akinar's spiel. Then we're going to enter the code in the fireplace, and we'll take it from there. Oh, after doing the marker switch thing, of course. Poisons. The blue page. What's in here? Okay. Creepy. And throw the switch. Oh, shocking. Great. Alright. Let's just... Okay, so we can't open that. That's good. Let's just mosey on out of here, please. Just go through the door. Let me go through the door. Alright. And let's go hear what Akinar has to say. This could be very interesting. Alright. And there we go.
Hello, I'm Akinah. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. Hated him. And Sirius began to destroy the Ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the Ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Sirius also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the Ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Sirius dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Sirius did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Yeah. So there's another side of the story. Now, supposedly, Atris is dead. Nothing left to do now but grab that last green page that is hidden. All of the switches are on from episode 1. So we just need to turn this off, and it should reveal a doorway. Ah, there we go. Grab the page, and then we're going to enter the code from page 158 in the panel book into the fireplace, and see where it goes from there. This is really clever. If I could get it to work. 158. This is one of those puzzles I would never advise brute forcing. Ever. Sure, you could do it, but it's not worth it. Okay, quickly write that down. You could grid it. Honestly, I just kind of did a rough sketch. I'll give you guys just a few more moments, and we'll be moving on soon. Okay, now to get this fireplace moving. Okay, so we now have the panel, and enter that code. push the button, and we're spinning instead of it opening. Okay, there's the 2 pages. I'm going to leave those alone. The green book.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I feel you've met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. Oh, my library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Obviously, Atris is not dead. Okay, so that right there takes out Achenar's story too. So they were both lying. This is the quote-unquote good ending. I always wonder why everyone goes quote-unquote. It's quote, good ending, unquote. Anyway. This would be the ruins of the great civilization of Denis. To understand what Denis was like in its highlight, we will be playing through Uru, sort of as archaeologists, so we'll actually see the ruins. Or you can read the Myst book, the Book of Tiana. Talk to me, sir.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. Give me the page. Please, give me the page. You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
No, he's not killing his kids.
It is done. have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage. Reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again. Book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
And there you have it. That is the end of Real Myst. Feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again, Atris. This is the traditional end of Myst. Our next episode, episode 7, is going to be a bonus where we actually explore the age Rhyme. See you guys next time. Wheel Trouble out.